not given to me to know how many steps are necessary in order to reach my goal. Man, how many times have we felt like that? And then, of course, The Ultimate Gift, many of you have read that. That's been made into a movie, again, about a very wealthy man that in giving everything to his family, ruined them. So after he passed, he creates a video for his nephew to show him 12 steps that he needs to complete, and it's not about the money, but in the end gives him the ultimate gift. Also, I want to give a mention to Al Walker here, The Sheep Thief. This is a book we just published this month, and basically this is a modern-day parable about a man, mid-40s, in business that has just been passed over a promotion that he's worked his whole life for. I can relate. I think a lot of people can relate, missing out on opportunities that they thought that they absolutely, should have had or worked their whole life towards. But basically, Al's story starts out, the name of The Sheep Thief is about a story from back in, I think, England, a couple centuries ago, where two young boys were caught stealing a sheep, and they were brought to justice, and they were branded with an ST on both their foreheads. Well, one of the boys, as he grew up, was so hounded and embarrassed by this, he went from village to village, and every time somebody would look at him and say, "What's that?" He would just take off to the next village. Well, decades later, he died old and alone and humiliated. The other boy stayed in the town. And fast forward to the end of the story, about 50 years later, a visitor comes to the town and notices this guy and says to one of the other townspeople, "Boy, this guy, he's a hard worker. I see a lot of things that he's done in his honor and his name and he's donated to. Who is this guy, and what does the ST on his forehead mean?" And the townsperson looks at him and says, "Well, it means saint." And it just is a great metaphor for how we can take something painful, like a circumstance or a mistake that we did, that we have nobody to blame but ourselves, and how we can really turn that into great victory and great encouragement to others too. And basically, as far as what to read, again, these are hardcore, books with a lot of great detail in them. And Theodore Parker says in The Way, the hardest way of learning is by easy reading. So again, we're going to want to pick up the fluff, but really that's not going to get you there, and you're going to have to learn a different way. So I really like that quote. Just to kind of wrap things up, I just wanted to read this quote from Abigail Van Buren. She says, "The person who does not read has no advantage over the person who cannot read." And that pretty much rings true. I want to take you to our website real quick so you can know how to get a hold of us, and just show you a little things that we've got on there. Then we'll go back and I'll introduce you to the Chief Motivational Hound too. Basically, TremendousLifeBooks.com is the website. If you look down here, you can see our latest release. We also have podcasts from all the different authors that you can listen, hear a little bit about their books, and hopefully we'll get them on webinars like this too with Bob, so they can talk about their books. You can connect with us on Twitter, on LinkedIn, you can become a fan of ours on Facebook, and you can also follow our Tremendous Life Books blog. Also, for those of you that knew Dad, if you click on the link up here, the About Charlie Tremendous Jones, you can see videos of him. We are archiving a lot of his material and just putting brief little vignettes, a couple minutes up there, so you can see about Dad, what he talked about. You can hear a lot about his growing up. We have a documentary on him, learn more about him, and best of all, here's where you can put your favorite tremendous story. And it can be about when you first saw Dad, when you got your first hug, to how a book touched your life. We'd love to have you put your stories and you can see other people. So this is just this is for the readers to go ahead and share with other people what a book or what Dad had meant to them. Also, for those of you in Central Pennsylvania, please stop by our store on West Allen Street, right downtown Mechanicsburg. You can also call us at 1-800-233-BOOK. If you stop in the store, you will most certainly meet Mr. Blue. He is our Chief Motivational Hound and a big proponent of books, and Mr. Blue wanted me to include this quote. He says, "Outside of a dog, a book is man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read." And that's by Groucho Marx. So I would just like to wrap this up and open it up for any questions or comments and just say thank you very much for being a part of this and helping us change the world one book at a time.
That was awesome, Tracey. I really appreciate you going through that. I know for me, I took a bunch of notes going, there's some books now that I have to get back and reading. Thank you for taking us to your website and helping us look around. Do you have a newsletter that people can sign up for?
Thanks for saying that, Bob. Absolutely. When you get on the website, if you log on there, we have a newsletter that you can get, and there kind of is a synopsis of this too, with 23 ways you can use books to motivate your employees too. So we'll deliver that to you PDF, get that off to you right away. We have a newsletter and are going to be coming out with a new one here shortly.
That's awesome. I tell you
Thanks,
what,
Bob.
I am so looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm sitting here taking notes going, oh, that looks like a good book, and oh, that looks like a good book, and I need to read that too. So I really appreciate that. Appreciate you going through those things. Just a fabulous job. We're getting a bunch of comments just saying how terrific you did. And it was really awesome. So I want to thank everybody. If there's no other questions, I want to thank everybody for coming. Please visit Tracey's Tremendous Life Books website and sign up for the newsletter. When you log off today, when we close the webinar, you'll see a pop-up that comes up. Please let us know what you thought of the website or the webinar today. And we also offer a monthly newsletter that provides a lot of insight to some of our speakers and contributors. It's free. It's not a sales pitch, so you please feel free to sign up for that. And we really look forward to meeting everybody further, so thank you again very much. Thank you again, Tracey. We really appreciate it. And now I need to go to your website. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.